Welcome back to another episode of Real Estate with MIKEMAI, and today, by popular demand, I will be going over the buyer's closing cost sheet just to give you guys a perspective of what some charges to expect as a buyer. And let's get straight into it. And a full disclosure, closing cost sheets, it will vary from state to state, so check in with your agents, okay? First page. Okay, so here we have the property address, the borrower, which is you, the buyer, and the seller, which is the person that you are purchasing the property from. The lender name, whoever you decide to go to for your mortgage, the settlement date. Okay, let's go straight to it. Now, in the description, under financial, sales price of property, which is how much you're purchasing for, you and the seller agreed for the sales price. The earnest money deposit, which is listed in the credit side, the loan amount, and that may vary depending on how much you put down. And if there are any credits, it's also listed right there as well. Now, prorations and adjustments. City and town taxes, yes. Then we have the loan charges from the lender side. 5% of loan amount listed. The origination fee, the appraisal fees, the credit reports, and flood certification. So it depends too, like I said, from state to state, it varies. If you are purchasing a property in a flood zone, you will need to purchase flood zone insurance, okay? Page 2 and 3, still continue on from the loan charges from the bank. So now impound charges, homeowners insurance, property taxes, flood insurance, and any adjustments, title charges and escrow settlement charges. Okay, documentation, preparation fee, notary fee, overnight courier fees, settlement fees, title insurance, just in the case that something were to happen, you'll be covered. Escrow, let's see. Okay, continuing on. Title charges and escrow settlements and charges. Sorry, I had like coffee. Now I'm all on an empty stomach and now I'm all crazy. Wire fees, electronic dot fees, lenders, titles, insurance. Any reimbursements, if there are any reimbursements. Now, commissions. Most of the time, from the transactions that I've been in, the seller has provided me with the commission, okay? And I'm not gonna say this is the same for every transaction. There may be an instant where the buyer does pay for the buyer's agent commission fee. But is it common? Not so much. So the commissions are listed right there, and it depends on what the seller and the listing agent is agreed upon. Usually go half-half. Like I said, all depends. Any brokerage fees, you want to ask your agent if there are any fees that are from the broker that's involved. Now, government recording and transfer charges. The recording fees, city, county taxes, state tax, payoffs. Now, this payoff is on the seller side. So if the seller has any mortgages that to pay off, it's going to be listed for them. Miscellaneous fees, homeowners insurance, urban lead grant, which is a grant that I got from my buyer, and that is it. And then on the last page, it shows the debit and the credit from the borrower side. So due from borrower, that is how much the buyer will be bringing to the settlement table, $58,351.38. And then it's just an acknowledgement, signs everything. Right before you go to the closing, for settlement wise, make sure you ask your agent for this sheet just in case if there is anything that is, doesn't sit with you well. Like if there's a certain charge that you know that you've paid for, make sure you let your agent know, because it does happen that sometimes the lender does make a mistake, and then you can catch it. But yeah, and that's basically about it for the closing costs for the buyer side. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. If you found this helpful, if you found this valuable, please do me a favor. Like the video, share the video, comment if you can, if you have any feedback. And yeah, thank you so much, and you guys have a great day, okay? Go Eagles! Phillies, let's go!